A daunting quest, Nike's peak of success. Well, so starting up, Nike is an American multinational corporation and it's engaged in the design, development, manufacturing, and worldwide marketing and sales of footwear, apparel, equipment, accessories, and services. The company was started by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight and officially became Nike Inc. on May 13, 1971. The company is headquartered in Beaverton, Oregon in the Portland metropolitan area, and you can see it in the picture below. Its brand mantra says authentic athletic footwear. Well, Nike's trademarks of the Just Do It and the swoosh logo are famous all throughout the world, and Nike sponsors many high profile athletes and sports teams around the world. Well, Nike believed in the pyramid of influence, which means the preferences of a small percentage of top athletes influence the product and the brand choices of the others. So from start, its marketing campaigns featured accomplished athletes. And the picture below shows the concentration of Nike throughout the world. These are the set of all those high-profile athletes that Nike has aligned itself with. In 1985, Nike signed up then rookie guard Michael Jordan as a spokesperson. Nike's bet paid off. The Air Jordan line of basketball shoes flew off the shelves and revenues hit over $100 million in the first year alone. As one reporter stated, few marketers have been so reliably able to identify and sign athletes who transcend their sports to such great effect. To promote its line of basketball shoes and apparel, Nike continues to feature basketball superstars such as Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. As Nike began expanding overseas to Europe, it realized it had to authenticate its brand in Europe as well, so it focused on soccer, the big game over there. Nike's big break came in 1994 when the Brazilian team, the only team it had any real sponsorship for, won the World Cup. In 2007, Nike acquired Umbro, a British maker of soccer-related footwear, apparel, and equipment. The acquisition helped boost Nike's presence in soccer as the company became the sole supplier of uniforms to over 100 professional soccer teams around the world. The company is headquartered in Beaverton, Oregon in the Portland metropolitan area, and you can see it in the picture below. Its brand mantra says authentic athletic footwear. In tennis, Nike is aligned with Maria Sharapova, Roger Federer, and Rafael Nadal to push its line tennis clothing and gear. Some call the famous 2008 Wimbledon match between Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal that Nadal won finally, both dressed in swooshes from head to toe, a 5-hour Nike commercial valued at $10.6 million. Nike teamed up with seven-time Tour de France champion Lance Armstrong, not only to sell Nike products but also to help Armstrong's Live Strong campaign. Nike designed, manufactured, and sold over 70 million Livestrong bracelets, netting up to $80 million for the Lance Armstrong Foundation. It also featured Armstrong's message of survival, willpower, and giving in a series of Nike commercials. Recently, Nike's lead in the running category has grown to 60% market share thanks to its exclusive partnership with Apple. Nike Plus technology includes a sensor that runners put into their running shoes and a receiver which fits into an iPod, iTouch, or iPhone. When the athlete goes for a run or hits the gym, the receiver captures his or her mileage, calories burned, and the pace and stores it until the information is downloaded. Nike Plus is now considered the world's largest running club. In 2008 and 2009, Nike hosted the Human Race 10K, the largest and the only global virtual race in the world. The event, designed to celebrate running, drew about 780,000 participants in 2008 and surpassed that number in 2009. To participate, runners register online, gear up with Nike technology, and hit the road on the race day, running any 10K route they choose at any time during the day. Once the data is downloaded from the Nike receiver, each runner's official time will be posted and can be compared to the times of runners from around the world. As Nike began expanding overseas to Europe, it realized it had to authenticate its brand in Europe as well, so it focused on soccer, the big game over there. Nike's big break came in 1994 when the Brazilian team, the only team it had any real sponsorship for, won the World Cup. In 2007, Nike acquired. So, what are the risks, pros, and cons associated with Nike's core marketing strategy? Coming to the pros, firstly, it's advertising and promotion. Nike makes contracts with some celebrity athletes which can draw attention to their products, such as Tiger Woods and Ronaldo. They perfectly perform the tasks of connecting with customers, building a strong brand image, shaping the market's offerings, delivering value, and communicating value. Nextly, segmentation and targeting has always followed its core brand values. So most of the consumers of Nike products is mainly athletic. Nike is the master of segmentation. Their segmenting market typically targets athletes, both women and men, from the age of 15 to 35. So Nike's targeting market is active people who enjoy high quality sporting goods, especially footwear. And finally, distribution and market penetration. The high premium products are given to a certain distributor all throughout the world, while leaving the low price to be sold at highly discounted price at retail stores such as Walmart. It has become the leader in e-commerce by being the first to market its e-commerce website. Well, so starting up, Nike is an American multinational corporation and it's engaged in the design, development, manufacturing, and worldwide marketing and sales of footwear, apparel, equipment, accessories, and services. The company was started by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight and officially became Nike Inc. on May 13, 1971. And finally, the risks. The first of it is the changes in the market trends, consumer tastes, and preferences. So, due to constant changes in consumer tastes and fashion, these industries are always changing. If Nike cannot follow the fitness trends in the market, they will have to face risks of losing market shares. Secondly, it deals with a lot of overseas market with risky economic and political climates. Such companies are the worst hit due to inflation rates, foreign exchange, and conditions like recession and depression. Sales of such high-tech and costly brands generally plummet during turbulence when most of the consumers are not able to afford it. And finally, the allegations and other controversies related to the sports stars. Controversies like the allegations on Tiger Woods regarding cheating and the doping test allegations on Lance Armstrong can have a negative impact on the company's brand image. Answering the question, if you were Adidas, how would you compete with Nike? I would say you should rather focus on emerging markets such as China, Korea, Japan, and India, and other countries where Nike hasn't penetrated as of yet, and sports like cricket, baseball, and badminton where Nike isn't present. And then also encourage product customization and improve its customer reach and sponsorship. And next, the implementation of rebranding Reebok, a part of Adidas. In the process, internal competition, cannibalization should be avoided, and a market for non expensive sports shoes must be captured by Reebok. So, summing the entire presentation up, Nike was started as Blue Ribbon Sports, which has become the world's largest company for athletic footwear. And then the uses of strategies like the pyramid of influence has ventured into a lot of markets across the world using the same strategy. It aligns itself with various superstars in various sports to improve its image in that sport and has launched innovations like Nike Plus with Apple. It is still on the trot with innovations coming up every day to maintain its position at the top. So, what are the risks, pros and cons associated with Nike's core marketing strategy. Coming to the pros, first